HP. He's got 9 seconds though. It's unlikely. What a shot. JW, is he going to get there in time? Strafe jump just barely. He's going to get this bomb plant. This now comes to a legitimate one-on-one. That shot was so impressive from defined. It's not the HP, it was just the timing of it. And Shox, he's already spotted him. He's still got the advantage. 89 HP, drops in, flash goes out. GW has to reload on top of the box though. He's still alive, and it's Shox just barely to hold on.
Can you imagine? That was so well played by JW. Very impressive. The fact he got it down to a 1 versus 1 and got the bomb planted as well. Shox must have been sweating bullets there. That's unbelievable. You can see how hit or miss that was for him, but he manages to pull things off with the headshot through the box in the end. G2 do take a much needed pistol, I have to say. They're going with 4 MP9s in the second round. Obviously, Fnatic will be forcing in the third of AK, so they should be able to clean up here. Still, that was very touch and go for JW.
Yep,
amazing round.
And it's because they have the bomb down, so they want to try and get a more established buy onto round 3. Good start. Scream continues to try and pick away at middle. Damage onto Crims. Gets dinked up, though. Thankfully, it's from far enough a distance that he only goes down to 63. They should be able to collect both these kills without losing anyone else.
Yeah, you would think so.
No, okay. Thanks, Crims.
Looking for the second. Almost gets it. Takes Smith down to 22.
And thankfully, Scream picks up the FAMAS as well.
Yes, so they actually had 4 MP9s here. So now they will be adjusting themselves. They know the AK is going to be coming out on the third. And the AWP is coming in as well. JW benefiting from those kills he found in the pistol, and obviously got the extra cash from the plant as well. So round number 3. No one for G2, that's for sure. With the burst fire though, struggles a little bit. His teammates back him up, and they managed to take the first 2 kills there. And he should have been dead for sure, but he manages to avoid death, and they get the bomb down as well.
Shock's going to sit with that bomb as well and babysit it. He only has the 12 HP to play with, but they, with Scream and RPK also with attention on middle, can play off of his call in this situation. Now, a boost make before that even happens. Question is Scream peeking far enough? He's just facing out front. If he's shoulder peeking it with his knife out so we can get the information, and that way, not only call for Shox that they are coming, but get our
vision on the bomb, but here we go then. Shox stepping up there, gets the kill towards Venton, and JW finds his second as well, so still a lot to play for here.
They should be able to they'll re-grab off this now because RPK can't afford to face out, bring this back to a 2v2. That just throws the round, so smartly he gets away from this. He'll play as the rotation, but it looks like it's going to be Highway with an approach toward the A site. Smiths has already cleared out Squeaky.
You know what's interesting about this as well? The TDs have 2 MP9s. Up against an AWP and an AK, so still it's a 3-on-2, but the Fnatic definitely have a strong chance here.
And armor as well, and we know about that MP9 against armor. It's really ineffective in most situations, especially at range. So,
well, Smiths is playing it well though. He's not committing to a bomb site. He's just going to be listening out, getting a ton of info here. Problem is, if he gets spotted like that, he's going to be in a very difficult position, and his team included in that.
He had no idea. He thought he could catch the planter off, but it is a second M4 picked up now. Body's going to lead from Highway.
You know what's clever about this? They wanted... Okay, take it away, Matt.
I was going to say, yeah, they could go for a boost here. If they wanted, that's an overcommitment, though. JW caught in the open. Now, Dennis hasn't peeked in this. They didn't go for the boost. Can they read his position? He can still play this out with time. They're going to tap it, try and force this out, but they're both looking away. Oh, they're both looking away. This is going to be too easy for Dennis.
See what I mean?
First kill, done. Second one, they're going to try and face it again. RPK chasing him around. Does kill him, but...
No chance.
There's no catch.
That's exactly the point I was going to make. They didn't go for the boost. They wanted to go for the old bait and switch. He said, you know what? Let's not give away both our positions here. Even if you die in the face, I'm not going to go for this whatsoever. They're going to be limited with the utility. They can't flush me out, and they're going to assume I'm towards A or squeaky door. So that was actually really cool of Fnatic. You could see them kind of make it their mind how they wanted to approach it. Had they gone for the boost, sure, they could have got the first kill, but that gave them a really strong chance of winning the round there. And after losing the first 2 frags, Fnatic bounced back, and it's going to be 2-1. Still in G2's favour, and they have got cash to buy here. As we're going to round number 4, Smith brings out the AWP, but no kits and a distinct lack of utility as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is that early buy. Venton left onto an UMP in this situation, but it does mean that we're in a fragile situation for both teams with this much invested, so it's still not done and dusted in this situation with that early bomb plant. Regardless, good counter boost up. He's going to get caught off. Manages at least to find Flusha before going down. That's big, because RPK following up on Dennis now means that they can fall back inside of the sights, and RPK gets away with 39 HP. It's a long way to go back down A main, but they weren't in a position to re-peek him.
Yeah, and the Smiths as well, continuing the aggression towards A storage. He finds JW, so this round surely secured at this stage. This could be a Galil and a UMP remaining. Crimson Venton, and RPK has spotted one towards Squeaky Door as well, so they've got information. They know Terrorist can't be too committed to this side of the map just yet, as he does fall back as well. They pick up the bomb. And not really sure what the options are here for the Terrorists. Could be making their way back towards middle. Managed to upgrade the Galil to an AK as well. And they only have a flash and a Molotov to work with, so there comes the play towards mid. You would assume now the CT's just going to have 2 towards A, 2 towards B, and just try and work across fire and deny the bomb going down. It's going to be the B side of the map for Fnatic choose.
Yeah, and that bed busting out is going to be far too obvious. Scream's just going to have to hold the cross. There's no smoke. They do have a Molotov they can try and put in that position, but they'd rather use it to clear out Body, who when he peeks, finds one, allows Scream to easily pick up the second as he distracts Scrims, and it's now 3 rounds for G2. This is exactly what we were talking about, though. Both teams so heavily invested, and the economy not stabilized at all this early on. It's going to be straight back onto the pistols for Fnatic.
Yeah, going to be force buying here. There would have probably been double eco anyway, so let's see what they can do with the force here. Desert Eagles, body armor. Dennis and JW have head armor. 1 smoke, and I'd assume this will be an A take. Smoke towards highway. Try and force your way in, try and find that chance Deagle headshot. As we go into round number 5, as Krim's trying to show his hand towards the B side of the map here, but there it is. Flusher gets the first kill towards Shocks. Body replies.
That new vent is so much nicer.
You like it, don't you?
I do like it, Henry. It's pretty straightforward. There's going to be a smoke off to cover off top highway. They can try and push through. Dennis with bomb is going to get it into our default tight plant. No Molotov to try and delay this or deter it from Smiths. Can't really force the fake, or force the peek rather, excuse me, on toward A main either, as they're going to fall back quite easily, but the retake will come in. RPK the first shot on it. Dennis makes this all the more possible. Body going to flash over top, and he's going to try and work toward Venton, who's sat on top of this bomb, so it may catch them off for 1, but it's still so much work with these pistols.
Yeah, a lot to do here. It's going to be Body finding the kill on towards Flusher. Smith chimes in as well, and that's going to be a decent retake there. Utilising the grenades perfectly. Molotovs towards bank account swell. Try and keep 5 players alive. That's the aim of the game here. Don't want to give anything away.
RPK going to try and get close to that smoke inside middle as well, but that shot on his Shocks.
Thought it was coming.
Flashback in, they want to reface. They're a little bit hesitant though. Instead it's the nade Molotov now, that goes a little bit far. It'll segregate Dennis though, who has bomb and he's low on HP. Needs to be a little bit careful in this situation as JW get caught as well by RPK. Smoke's gone, he still has that position. He's going to fall away from it smartly and not get counterpicked here because that would bring it back and leave a rifle so far out in the open for Fnatic.
Smoke there from Shocks, being very beneficial for them just to slow down Fnatic, allow them to rotate over, but still not really much the Terrorists can do here. Oh, Bruce comes towards the side. Shocks is happy to face it though, doesn't find the frag, but does a ton of damage. And looks like now it's going to be Dennis making his way towards Forklift as well. Actually undetected as well, so Screen could get dropped here. There it is, they do manage to find him, and that's the round secured. Like I said, the CTs want to keep as many players alive here as they possibly can, and Scream's making a very convincing case to make that happen.
Scream is going to follow that up as well, and all the way in. 3 quick kills for him. It's 5-1 now for G2. Another decent start in a map, and the economy still in their favor firmly as they build it up over the last 2 rounds. They've got a round in hand, and Fnatic, with only 3 rounds in the bonus, are able to buy in this, but won't be in the next without a bomb plant, so keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
Keep that, not to mention the bomb plant around prior is actually what made a lot of this possible. It's just been able to stabilize, even just to get decent utility in this one.
5 AKs, no open JW this time. We'll see what kind of setup G2 are bringing. It's this aggressive play towards B storage. RPK there with Smiths at the AWP, seeing if they can get the first bit of intel here, but it's going to be another default from Fnatic. Not going for any fast mid pushes here. Seeing if they can make something happen. It's going to be a smoke towards the highway from Benson, just trying to take away some vision when the CT's there, but RPK still aggressive towards storage. And he's not getting anything out of this as well, so Smith's going for that first pick. It's going to be JW waiting for the aggression as Shocks to go down first. Now, a 5-on-4 finally in Fnatic's favour.
Good shot from Smiths.
This is the best thing about this map. It's like Dust 2 in a sense. As soon as you lose that first frag as TTs, you want to be pushing in and getting the frags back in your favour. Smiths does an amazing job there. RPK chiming in as well, but there's Body. He wants some more. Benton does manage to take him down, but it's going to be a 3-on-2 still in G2's favour here.
Benton facing, door open. Molotov in front. Oh, that nearly stretches through 8 HP. He just stays alive. Now his job is basically going to allow it. That's a bit curious, actually, for Flusha. I was going to say his job is to stay alive and help support Flusha, who's got the HP, but Flusha charges in and gets caught by it. And now it goes to 6-1. No bomb plant again, so this now means They sit just below the position where they could be able to buy. They can afford Tech 9s in this situation because they will go to a full 5 rounds, but it's the best case scenario.
Well, both teams have been excellent on the CT side so far. Just great approach to the basic game with CS. Like I said, Cash, one of those maps, as soon as you lose the first kill, you need to be making something happen. You need to be retaking another part and making sure you find frags. Smiths did that perfectly as well, and RPK's been having a great series. He found the second and forced for side. Now they will be on an eco. CZ, Deagles, and a PT50. We go to round number 8 here. Really many options once again. No nades to work with whatsoever. Just trying to make those Desert Eagles open up part of the map and they can swarm in and see if we get another plant down here. We have got Body towards the checker room. He's going to be back by RPK once again. Decent flashbang comes in, takes down Minton. He does get answered back by 2 frags of Fnatic here.
Very well done, and Dennis is going to get aggressive and go toward this AK as well. JW with RPK, it's suddenly Fnatic that has the lead in the round, and they've got this defense entirely split up. JW is going to probe in toward the B side, and Scream's going to have to be very calculated.
Yeah,
on exactly how he takes this.
It's one of his best positions as well. He can absolutely destroy teams here. And here's an example, gets the first frag, but Dennis replies. 2-on-1 now, all up to Smiths of the AWP.
That's the big problem. It's an AWP to try and get aggressive with as he peeks in. First shot unsuccessful. Audacious to go for the no-scope in that situation. But that AK, Dennis with the shot over mid, rushes to get the AK, and look at the result. Fnatic pick up their second round out of force buy, not even that, a quasi-buy situation where they're trying to equalize their money so they could buy into this round.
Big round. And Smiths looked like he had an opportunity there. That nose-skip, had it landed, could have been a different story. But Dennis very confident, gets 3 frags and finishes things off there. Not going to be enough to dent the economy just yet of the CTs. They have another buy in hand here. It is 6-2. Trying to claw one back on the Deagle round. Smiths back on towards the AWP. This time he's going towards A storage once again. We'll be pushing through that smoke, it seems. He's been very good at opening the map up, actually. As he is going towards A main. Doesn't spot anything just yet. Even though he doesn't kill anyone, this is good info. And it's looking like Fnatic maybe focusing towards mid here. JW boots on the red container in mid, looking for any aggression from the CTs. They've got a good control of the map right now. Looks like a mid take will be coming in.
Them's just going to wait. RPK shock Scream all inside the middle though from G2 side. Smith's in the corner on the boxes at A as well as looking in toward main. He'll get information early if they rotate back in that position. That's why they can afford to leave so many players committed right into this mid position. They're waiting it out. Fnatic definitely taking their time about it. Venton's going to start to go lurk toward that squeaky position because that'll be their way in, their ticket into the round. But good exchange so far. Dennis goes in with one and immediately gets dropped. That'll negate any chance for them to continue on with that boost strategy. Oh, miss smoke from JW. Thankfully, a flash was also misthrown from G2, and Scream gets caught by this. He nearly gets taken down through the garage.
Well, it's looking like a B-sided attack here as Flushin makes his way with Crims towards that side now. His Body, the new boy to step up as JW finds a kill on towards Scream now. Up to Body to find these next 2 frags.
An easy noise trigger. JW knew by the footsteps he was on the roof, but here we go. Body this time. It's off. Crims snuck up. He had no idea. I was going to say the same position Scream played it from, but no chance that time.
Yeah, he needs to be a little bit more aggressive there. It's going to be a 4-on-2, and it looks like the CTs will be saving. As I said, they have one more buy-in, and that's about it. So saving these weapons will be very valuable going forward. But Fnatic maybe on the hunt here. You can see Benton making his way through T-spawn towards the squeaky door area. Should be taken down by Smith, so there it is. And so at least that gives his position away. All the rest of the terrorists decide to follow suit. It looks like they will be, slowly but surely.
RPK is going to get found here by JW as well. But it's a good angle for him to hold. Crims actually may beat him there. Crims actually becoming slightly more facing in that position coming from T-spawn, so he may get caught by this. There it is, one. JW reface. No, good shuffle out, but RPK